Yeah, this is the hose pipe unboxing and fitting part 2. Should easily finish on this part 2. I don't think it's going to be a repeat of the shed, which turned into a series.
No, hell, we're not making a series out of this one. No.
But you're nearly there, aren't you? You've only got... Oh, is there a bracket to hold it?
There's a brackety bit.
Is that just to stop it all flapping around?
This is the last of the 3 securing
Keeping it on the wall?
To put it on the wall. The hose has already come out the back here and we'll plug into the tap there.
Yeah.
Seeing as we already had a hose on that one, we've actually got the
connector
already onto the tap.
So it's just a case of clicking it on.
So we don't actually need
that
the adjuster or that bit. That can actually go straight onto there.
Yeah, I was going to say, move the plug out of the way before you start doing watery things.
Yeah. Oh look, it goes round. Nice.
Nice.
So the next bit, I'm not sure quite how or where this goes at the minute.
That's the bit that stops it flapping about.
It's
the tidy bit. What do they call it? They must have a name for it.
Well, I would imagine it's a guide, but oh, right. I didn't know this. Didn't see. Hadn't realised. It is actually on the broken bit.
What?
It's actually a separate to the roll.
Yeah.
To allow you to pull it. Oh, I didn't know that. So I didn't know about.
It was on the picture on the box, I think.
Is it?
If you look at the front.
Yes, that's definitely on the picture on the front. Right, so
I think it's a bit like the shower where it goes through the holes on the I can't speak, on the soap dish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that goes in like that. So you've got your 3 rollers. So there's your bracket. You got a roller there, and a roller there.
Right.
Right, it's actually little pins at the back to line up.
And then does it just click together or something?
No, it's actually going to screw together by the looks of it. But there's also these. And I don't know what these are.
Oh, hang on. I just see 3 raw plugs there.
Yes.
Did you use the raw plugs on the wall?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've used raw plugs in the bloody wall. Don't have a go at my raw plugging, just because I've fucked up before.
Language, but yes, he has. He hasn't used wingback raw plugs, and I've had to make repairs for things that he's done before. It was only a curtain tie back, so it wasn't that essential. But
that's what I thought at the time.
But it was annoying when it fell off after a tradesman put it up.
Look, you.
It's all right. I'll fix it. And how long is it since I put it up properly?
Oh, I don't know.
But it's still there. Probably a couple of years now, isn't it?
See, sometimes you just have to do these little things to let wives be right.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to put the pedigree chum in a pie and call it dinner.
Well, that was tasty.
Yummy gravy. Well, it's all.
I wondered why the dogs were all sitting around me at the time. Well, I'm just presuming, as there were 2 screws and they would look little, that they go in that hole there. There's one that side and one that side.
Okay.
It was a presumption. We actually have 4 screws left.
Are they the same size screws as you used on the actual roll?
I haven't got a clue what they are.
You're unusually quiet, which is always worrying.
Well, they don't actually have them on here whatsoever.
Don't they have a thing of what comes in the box? And call them
No.
a special name.
Hang on. It's not on this instructions.
But it's on the
But it's
the
on
lid
this
instructions. So is the lid instructions following different steps?
No. The only difference is on this bit. It's on this. And it makes sense,
Okay.
bizarrely enough.
Do you want to explain?
Yeah, okay. Right, if you look at these at the moment, they're quite loose.
Yeah.
Apparently they are the guides for the rollers. But because I didn't
Read it.
I was reading off of this instructions, not off the box instructions.
Right, yeah.
So it is worth knowing that the paper instruction is different to the top of the box lid instruction. Which is bizarre really, that you would
It is.
do-
You'd think they'd do it the same on both, wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
So
But
that's
it's
why
always worrying when you come to the
I'm
end of
doing it, and
a
that-
self-assembly kit of anything. If there's anything left over, then you know that there's something wrong.
So, roller, little bracket, sits on. It's just a little bit more of a guide. Which is okay, now we know that it's nothing to do with me having to take the roller wall off the wall. That would have been annoying. In this warm weather, one wants to do the least amount as possible.
Yeah, but at least we've got a garden shower. Well, it's not like we don't hose the dogs off if they're muddy, is it?
No, exactly.
So anybody who's stuck with us this film so far and watched part 1 and part 2, thank you very much for hanging in there. And if you like what you see, there's plenty more of this banter between Neil and I doing our little DIY projects. So don't forget to like and subscribe. You're welcome to make a comment below. Wouldn't have done it like that, mate.
Yeah, I may comment back if there's any of those. Thank you very much. Well, no, we do want
No,
some
he
comments.
won't comment back. This is my YouTube
Well, that's-
account, not his.
I can still comment on your channel.
Yeah. If you want to see Neil do anything on his channel, he's the Escape Monster. And that documents his journey from a newbie to a quite proficient electric skateboarder.
Getting there. Getting there. Now, we need to know where you want to put this.
I would say this side.
This side, probably about there. No, well, it needs to kind of roll, so yeah, probably. About there or something.
Yeah, about there will do.
So it rolls through,
Or maybe a little bit higher.
and then it... on that one. The trouble is, it wants to be in the middle of the bricks, probably about there. So it's
Oh no! Don't put it in. Don't screw it into the mortar.
No, I'm putting it into the brick.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It probably wants to go about there then.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll use your judgment on that. And I'll just moan if you get it wrong. No, I won't. I don't moan a lot, do I?
No, you don't.
Do you need the raw plugs?
No. Just need to mark it.
Oh, raw plugs are for wimps, are they?
Right.
Oh, you have got the...
One
I was going to say,
plug,
don't you want to put the hose through it, but you have,
2
so...
raw plug, 3 raw plug. And no, there is actually enough room to put that on afterwards. To put the hose through afterwards.
Oh, well, that's something.
Yeah. So we have screws. Oh, that's no good, is it?
I don't know, what isn't?
I've got the Phillips screwdriver, which
Yeah.
is what they are. But these have decided to be flathead.
Oh, how clever.
It's just like, so yeah, excellent.
Okay, so if you're going to do one of these, you're going to need a flathead and a Phillips. And was that an 8mm drill bit that
Yes.
you used?
Yes, that wasn't.
He was asking me at the beginning and saying he's got to open the pack before he sees what drill bit, and I said it'll be 8mm. They always are.
Brown.
Oh, when you changed it for the smaller drill bit, when you were doing the shed, by the way,
Yeah.
I found that in the washing machine.
Oh, brilliant. Was it clean?
It was sparkling.
Be ready for next time.
Yeah. Because was that mine, the little drill bit, or was that yours? Yours? Mine? Where'd you get it from
I'll
then?
take it back to work later.
Oh no! Well, at least it's clean. Oh, and don't forget, I've put on my list of things to remind you to do. You need brake fluid in your van.
Yeah.
Have you got any?
No.
Bye-bye.
No.
Oh
Well,
dear.
apart from in your car.
Oh, you're not siphoning one. Well, you're on.
She said get some brake fluid.
Can you get brake fluid at just ordinary garages?
I think you can.
It would make
Costs
sense
about
that
5
people
times
are...
more, but
Well, yeah. Because you need it sort of sooner rather than later, don't you?
well, yeah. I mean, been driving like it for a month, but
Oh dear, you didn't want to stop anyway, did you?
well, the brakes. I didn't know what it was. The brake light's been on, or the light's been on, the warning light. And I didn't know what it was, and
And you're not bothered about warnings.
well, I figured it was still running. How bad could it really be?
Your Honour. Oh, that looks lovely and neat, doesn't it?
Yeah. Looks nice.
Thank you very much for helping out by doing
Shall we see if it
that.
leaks?
Get the electrics out of the way first.
Will it leak? What do you think? Will it leak? Will it not?
Well, you plumbed it, so
What?
chances are high.
Okay.
This is the plumber who can't turn the tap off after he's used the sink. Don't point it at me, I've got a
No,
camera.
I'm just going to do the dust. Oh, that was good.
Uh-huh.
Ready? A bit more.
Oh dear, that's going to annoy me.
Done.
That big bit of loose wire at the loose pipe at the bottom.
What this? Is it too big?
Yeah, it's too long, isn't it? It needs
What if also, now in theory this should turn off instead of shooting out at me?
yeah. You're gonna point
What
it
if
at your
it
head and do it like Russian roulette.
What if it actually came up like that so that actually sat? It'll still roll out, but it will come back to sitting nicely then.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
No, I
that
know
bit
that.
that's
You're
annoying me.
talking
It's
about
it's
this
the bit
bit.
that's connecting to the tap that's
Yes.
too long.
Now this bit, by the way, hasn't got a non-return valve, so it will squirt out. See? And what you're saying is you want that cut to about there.
Yeah, as long as it'll fit on. I don't mind a little bit of loose, but not that much. That's just too much.
Where'd the cheap scissors go? Oh. So, adjustment time. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Takes the scissors. For a pound pair of scissors, they're not bad, are they?
They've been quite a good little pair of scissors, actually. And I'm going to keep them forever because Darcy chewed the handles.
If anyone wants a homemade snorkel, all you have to do is write in the comments who would like the homemade snorkel. You'll only have to pay £50 postage and packaging. But if you want that homemade
You can use
snorkel,
it for swimming or for going through the supermarket for COVID.
Yeah,
Airborne
absolutely.
COVID.
Anyone need a spare bit, pop the comments down. Also, if you don't actually want it, but you've got any ideas of uses for the hose, pop your comments down below. Nothing rude.
Yeah, because your dad would have saved it for something useful, wouldn't he?
Absolutely. There's tons of things you could do with that. Snorkel's just the first thing that came to mind. I mean, obviously, you could get a few more lengths and put them together and make a hose.
Make a longer hose. Use it as a hose extension. Yeah, because I reckon that would probably be long enough to go out to the car if we needed to use it to wash the car.
Maybe. But then that should be...
But actually we always take the car through a car wash, so I can't see that being very likely.
Yeah? Do you want it that way round, like I've put it? So
Yeah.
it sits on top? It's quite a nice way of having it, rather than it just dangling.
Yeah, no, that...
We can put it back through if you want, it's easy to do.
Does it kind of sit in there with the handle hooked over so that it...
Like that.
Yeah, just as neat as possible.
Quite like that, but then it might actually go off.
Oh yeah, don't...
There you go, it sits like that.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. Could you just move the leaves out of the way so it just shows in the film? I don't know if you can see that at all, but that's how it is. That's the finished job. Thank you very, very much, Neil.
Back to gaming.
And thank you for watching. As I say, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell and you'll be notified of any new projects or whatever I'm up to. Take care. Bye.